Hello my friends and welcome back. 2026, Happy New Year's my friends, and Happy New Year's to Mr. Maduro in New York, where he is currently physically present because he was evacuated there by the United States military. Straight from Caracas, the capital of Venezuela, he was taken and brought to New York. The operation was 3 hours. Literally a perfectly executed 3-hour security operation compared to the Putin's 3-day operation, which now is a gazillion days long, destroying the entire Russian army. Well, Putin has a lot to learn from the United States because they conducted a perfect military operation, and in this video we're gonna go through all of the photos, videos, information, everything, because there is so much. Happened 2 days ago at the darkest hours of Saturday night over Caracas, the capital of Venezuela. You wake up to Black Hawks flying low altitude to be under the radar in the skies of Caracas. No anti-aircraft fire, no alarms, also no electricity, because the United States military, they switched off electricity in the capital in some specific parts of the city. How cool is that? Did you notice that? This is a Chinook. And there's many of them over the Caracas. One Chinook, 35 fighters inside, something like 35 to 40, correct me if I'm wrong. But this is a hell of a punch from the air. You get over 10 Black Hawks, over 10 Chinooks, over enemy capital airspace, low altitude, no anti-aircraft fire. This is a bold move. But you know how they executed it? Well, let me introduce you to MH-60M DAP, or Direct Action Penetrator. This is the Black Hawk that is converted into a gunship. There's only pilots, there's no fighters in the back, there's a gunner, and this bad boy has everything a chopper can have. I mean, here is the list. I'm not gonna read it to you. You can see the red circles if you want to have some fun. It has all of the weapons, it has all of the gear, all of the jammers, all of the communications, all of the sensors. It's a crazy hero of a battlefield. This is the mothership of Black Hawk choppers, and it was present, and it was not only present, it had some fun. Check this out. This is one of the instances on video where this bad boy lays down covering fire. Not even covering fire, this is direct attack. Air-to-ground missiles into one of the military facilities of Venezuela, of Caracas. And looking at the satellite imagery later, I mean, it was an effective attack, and it looked amazing. By the way, the Venezuelan army did fight back, but it's not what you think. We can see it in this video. This is the only instance when they actually fought back. This is a Soviet-made IGLA manpad, shoulder-fired anti-aircraft missile, and you can see it right here, flying over the skies of Caracas, trying to find the United States Black Hawk, but it didn't find it. It veered off course and it lost the target. And then the Black Hawk opened counterfire with that of freedom, and yeah, that's that story. It's so weird. Look at that. That's the only missile they fired towards. One of the only ones on video, at least. I've never seen any. I didn't see any other missiles, and that's Putin's military aid to Maduro's Venezuela. Putin sent over $6 billion of military aid to Venezuela. This includes these manpads, it includes radars, book anti-air defense systems, which got annihilated, by the way, 2 days ago. And all you get for that $6 billion is that one puny fireworks that didn't hit any Black Hawks. It's beautiful. I will show you other angles of Chinooks and Black Hawks taking over the skies of Caracas just because it looks so damn awesome. It is everything Russians wanted to do in 2022 in Hostomel when they sent in their VDV paratroopers with the Georgi patterns of orange and black, and they were like ready, and they were all killed in 24 hours. We're talking hundreds of them. And here you can see the United States choppers effortlessly gliding in the sky of enemy airspace while controlling every aspect of that battlefield. They switched off electricity. You can see the dark parts of the city. They controlled enemy communications. They shot up enemy air defense systems before they sent in the choppers. I mean, this It's really difficult to describe it in words how perfectly this mission was operated. By the way, of course, we have so many videos. People already geolocated the path of the choppers, and you can see the potential helicopter path around this mountain and area with destroyed buildings, and everything is dark in these videos because they switched off the damn electricity. How well can you control the battlefield that well? The United States level well. And the last, I mean, we have many videos for it, but the last instance of how we know how damn confident the pilots were, United States pilots, I bring to you a Chinook hovering, enjoying itself in the nice air of Caracas over the high-rise building, enemy airspace, hovering, letting down a rope, giving time, yeah, throws down a rope. Nobody gets down or goes up with the rope, by the way, just did that for the sake of it, I guess. And now usually what they do under fire, these Chinooks, when the crew has exfilled from the chopper onto the ground, boots on ground, you ditch the rope, you throw it out, and you fly away because you're under fire. What they do, they roll it back in very slowly while hovering in enemy airspace. This shows you how damn confident these pilots are. They took 30 extra seconds in enemy capital airspace to roll back the rope they could have ditched. That's god level confidence, because they know there's no AD fire. They know there's no organized resistance because they did that. And it's amazing. You know what else is amazing? The fact that I get to read to you with my Estonian pronunciation for the first time in 2026. Buy me a coffee monthly members. Here we go, my friends. Tom van der Heide. Many times I've said your name, but I don't get tired of it, so keep becoming my man. Prismladi, who is not a man, who is, I think, a lady. We have Someona, then we have Gumman Nij. That's it. And finally, Pablo with the face of Escobar, of course, Mr. Pablo Escobar, supporting the cause of the fight for freedom. Thank you, Mr. Escobar. If you like my channel, buy me a coffee, link is in the description below. Now, my friends, what was destroyed? I have a list of photos and videos for you exactly what was destroyed in this raid, and there were very specific targets. There were no casual, oh, I don't know why that. I'm talking Chinese military hardware, Russian military hardware with pinpoint accuracy found in their hangars and taken out just to send a message. I mean, why else would they destroy this cute little Barbie vehicle right here? Because it's made in China. It's part of a Chinese military packet that Maduro bought. It's Lynx all-terrain armored vehicle produced by Norinco, Chinese company, along with Baifang Benz, this truck, right? These are Chinese, and they don't pose any threat to this mission for the United States. They're semi-armored personnel carriers. They chose to locate them and devote extra time and choppers to take them out, to send a message. It's Chinese tech, it's so easy to destroy. And look, they burn to pink, not to a crisp like the Russians do. They burn to pink. Look how pink they are, like Barbie vehicles, so cute. So I want to play with them. Hey, my daughter's gonna be born in 1 month. I'm gonna let her play with these vehicles. They're so pink and nice and girly. I like it. Yeah, Chinese vehicles, burned, gone. Next target. Next we have this Chinese radar systems. That's, by the way, Beijing claimed could detect F-22s and F-35s. United States forces not only proved Russian air defense useless, but also proved Chinese technology useless. This is a Chinese promo for its JY-27 anti-stealth radar, which Venezuela bought 9 of these. Look at that. It spins and it's green and it's Chinese, you know, it's Timu radar. It can detect when you need to go to the bathroom. I think that's all it can detect. Look at that, 9 of these. They're probably quite expensive also, and none of them worked. They did not detect any because these choppers were a complete surprise. I mean, if 25 choppers enter your airspace, you should see a massive area of red dots on any of your radars. If you don't, something is terribly wrong, and it was wrong with these radars. Don't buy Chinese hardware, it doesn't work. Venezuela poured vast sums into Chinese-made weapons, especially the hyped radar system, only for it to fail when it was needed the most. When it comes to real combat, Chinese weapons and technology are simply fails like Temu-made toys. And look at them, look how nice and shiny it looks. And it couldn't detect any of the fighters, any of the choppers, any of the anything. I'm sure you are itching for the Russian equipment, because as I mentioned, Putin actually sent and sold, it's half and half, whatever it is, $6 billion of Russian weaponry, air defense systems, IGLA manpads, everything they sent to Maduro. Russia's book failed and fell in an unequal fight. And I have a video for you. This is the Russian air defense, which we have seen destroyed. Over 1,000 of these have gone in Ukraine. Look at that. You thought only the Ukrainians can do it. No, the United States can do that with no questions asked. Just send some air-to-ground missiles at its way. And it's gone. That's the book system. An air defense system that cannot defend itself even. By the way, this is a S-300 defense system. We have Ali Khamenei from Iran and Nicolas Maduro from Venezuela, both reviewing them on Amazon. Ali Khamenei says 1 star. For something this expensive, I expected better results. And Nicolas Maduro says 1 star. Seemed powerful. Reality disagreed. Because right now Maduro got humbled and Khamenei got humbled in last year when Israel's F-35s destroyed almost all of its stack of S-300s and S-400s without being detected. I mean, 24 and 25. In 24 also Assad lost its foothold in Syria. Russian ally. It has been a horrible 2 years for Russian air defense systems. Just bad reviews. Bad. I also have a photo for you which sites exactly were hits in Caracas. You can pause the video and look at it yourself. I just want to, save time and not go into the details. But the port area was hit. A few different military locations in Caracas were hit and some shore areas also. Just have fun enjoying it. We also have lists of losses in Venezuelan side that have been visually confirmed by OSINT, like just guys down on the streets seeing these. We have, of course, the book systems, but the rest of them that are seen are like Toyota Hiluxes and Land Cruisers and like trucks, jeeps, and etc. Not military vehicles, but just used by the military. Here is a list of them. You can. This link is in the description below. You can just go and have fun, watch all of the videos which claim it, which confirm it. There's so much information about this. By the way, not 1, but 2 Russian book anti-air defense systems were destroyed. Here is another one. And we have a video of it. It's so bad. So damn bad. Imagine you're trying to sell something off of Amazon or whatever you're trying to sell, and just videos come out of this stuff being completely used. It's super expensive. It just doesn't work at all, like zero. That's what a Russian S-300 and book anti-air defense systems are. Just completely useless. And by the way, Iran poured massive amounts of money into them. Venezuela poured massive amounts of money into them, and Turkey bought S-400s, which are even more expensive. I can't. I'm sure. Erdogan right now is pulling out his hair, any he has left, because he's getting these S-400s. He's not getting them actually, because they're late and everything, but they don't work. Let's also look satellite imagery of the area damaged. This is one of the military installations in Caracas, and it was not all of the hangars were struck. Usually when Russians attack, you can see strikes everywhere, clustered, because their weapons are not that precise. But when United States attack, you see very specific containers being struck, because they know what's inside, they know what they want to destroy. Everything else, they're not going to hit it, because the weapons are expensive. So yeah, this is pinpoint accuracy, very specific areas being hit, confirmed by satellite imagery. And by the way, if you thought, hey, why are these books destroyed? I haven't seen any fireballs. I bring to you the fireball of freedom from Venezuela. Russian book system making free fireworks for the Venezuelan people. We have seen these flashes in Ukraine so many times. You see this, you always know it's a book. It goes up like that, like fireworks, these trails behind it. It explodes the same way in Venezuela and in Ukraine. Look at that. Beautiful fire of freedom. It's very familiar for me. Nothing new. I'm just glad to see that it doesn't matter which continent the book is on, it burns the same. But of course, my friends, I'm sure you want to know what happened to the main guy, Maduro himself, because he was taken, he was super surprised, and this was the first real photo. There were many AI photos, don't believe them. This was the first real photo published by Trump himself, actually. This is Maduro rocking his style. This clothing was given to him by the guys who took him. Rocking his Nike outfit, his stylish little, sleeping... I don't know how you call it, sorry. Veneer, and ear pads for not to hear and see anything. You want to steal his look? Don't worry, my friends. You can do that because you can actually buy these Nike outfits. It's what, $100 or something. I think Nike's gonna get a lot of sales. Look at that. You want to look like Maduro? You get to look like Maduro for $120. No problem. Nike, just do it. Oh my god, this is great. But this was not the only photo. Many photos were after release of Maduro. He really is rocking that Nike outfit. Guys, ready, ready for some action. Look at that, DEA agents getting him. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, not bad. Hey, I don't ask me. How many times this guy changed his clothes? He was caught in his pajamas or whatever he was sleeping in. Then the Nike was put onto him. Now another photo was released with something else put onto him, but the slippers with the socks. Is he Russian? What? We wear it like that. I don't know where he got that style. But he changed clothes for some reasons again. And here he looks again like that. And the weird part about these photos, which is really damn funny, is the DEA agents with him. They blur all the faces. In the second photo, again, they blur all the faces. Who are these guys? And in the third photo, everybody's face is visible. What? Where's the OPSEC? What's going on here? Anyway, Maduro is really rocking his style. He's really an amazing model. Great model. Very nice. He's doing the Borat. Very nice. Because he's, great model. He's satisfied. Even Maduro is in shock and awe, if you know what I mean. And here is a third outfit or fourth. I cannot. He's like a Beyonce, or who are these United States big singers who change outfits after every song. This Maduro is always changing outfits, doing this very nice. But not the slippers, because this is his, his move with the slippers. By the way, my friends, 2 months ago, Russia and Venezuela signed a mutual defense strategic beneficial, whatever they signed. It was military, it was co-defense, it was promises to help and aid each other in any way possible if somebody were to attack. And Russia also signed that pact with Bashar al-Assad of Syria, which was also didn't work out. They also had that pact with Yanukovych, which didn't work out since 2013. That shows you that Russian promises of military support or military aid are just fireworks. It's flashy papers and flashy words. They have no means to export any weapons to anybody because they're losing in Ukraine. I'm saying that. They're actually getting their arses kicked in Ukraine. So Bashar al-Assad is gone. Maduro is gone. Khomeini, hey, you're next, bro. We're coming for you. By the way, before all of these names, we got the OG, because we got Gaddafi, Myanmar Gaddafi with Putin, gone. We got Yanukovych, the OG mafia boss, gone. We got Assad and we got Maduro, all of them gone. So Putin's promises of support and these papers of Russia, Venezuela, mutual military aid pact, understanding for the next 1,000 years, all empty fireworks. When United States kicks your door in, Russia can't do nothing. They can sit and cry. By the way, it's not only Russia. It was like 2 or 3 days before Maduro's capture. China's special envoy reaffirms unbreakable brotherhood with Venezuela. Where is that unbreakable brotherhood? Is it there? Maybe it's not there also. It's nowhere to be seen. Just flashy words and fireworks. By the way, then Trump released these photos of his team watching this operation live at his Mar-a-Lago villa. But you can see Beat Hegseth being locked into his computer playing FIFA or whatever he's playing. You can see this OSINT account in the back of X, and some people actually enhanced this photo. This is some analyst like me. I mean, I'm not connected to United States higher ups in military, and they're looking analysts like me, somebody else, but the same level, you know. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're trying to keep an eye on the information bubble that goes on, what people are saying, how fast the information is leaked somewhere. Maybe why. That's why I'm definitely sure they're not looking at this account to get information, because they are the ones making information. But again, it's open, giving credit to guys like me and guys who do that. It's weird. And now, my friends, the painful truth to the Russians. I'm sure you want to hear that. The Russians are saying, hey, United States did it, maybe we should do it. Newsflash, they did. They have tried it many times. In 2022, they sent a much larger force via airlift to the Hostomel airport. We're talking planes and we're talking choppers. We're talking a few hundred guys. VDV, the Chinooks, the best Russian military had to offer. There's a whole videos about it out there. There are GoPro footages. 24 hours later, all of these Russian fighters were sleeping with the fishes. Now, Russia's Hostomel helicopter raid, February 2022. Why it failed? No air cover, unplanned and disorganized. Target was defended. We're talking about Zelensky. They tried to kill Zelensky multiple times in Kyiv. These guys were just shot. The Russian operators who tried to do that, they were just shot on sight. Simple as that. There's nothing else. There's not like, oh, Russia can now do that because the United States did it. Let's do it. They tried many times. Heavy losses on landing, operation collapsed. Why the United States Venezuela helicopter raid succeeded? Helos with close air support, planned and rehearsed, target taken by surprise, overall precision and speed, mission completed. Even to compare Russian and United States military is an insult to the United States military. You cannot, they have never been on the same level. And people who compare them, they have fallen victim to Russian propaganda because they are elevating Russian capabilities to heights that they have never been on. It's even funny for me. Check it out. Putin saying to Lukashenko, let's go, in and out, 20-minute adventure. 4 years later, you get 18,500 armored vehicles destroyed, 900 damaged. I mean, it's massive losses. And someone else says this about Trump. I don't like Trump, but actual superpower doing superpower things. Yeah, I don't like Trump. I don't like him at all. But the United States is a superpower, unlike Russia, which has never been a superpower. I think it was maybe for a brief period in the Soviet Union, maybe 40s to 60s, 40s to 70s maybe. More like 60s, yeah. In the 80s, Soviet Union was not anymore a superpower. So now, my friends, get out your popcorn. You're gonna enjoy this. I intend to enjoy this. Check this out. The dead VDV from Hostomel seeing the US conduct a successful 3-hour heli-borne special military operation. They actually did it. They actually succeeded. And the Putin's 3-day operation turned into entire destroyed Russian army. It's so good. Check this out. The Virgin 3-day special military operation. Gay-ass goals like denazification from the 3 days going on into its 4th year, economy in shambles, no end in sight, wanted by the ICC, accomplished almost nothing, yada yada. The Chad 3-hour special military operation, like 0 American deaths, enemy captured, total air supremacy. It's clear which one is the superpower, which one is not. It's so good. By the way, you might think this is not AI, this is a real photo from the 3rd of March. You can see the date right here from an elevator camera. These are Russian Chinooks. They are airborne forces. They are semi-elite special forces that Russia has to offer. They are in Hostomel right now, stuck inside an elevator. They climbed inside this elevator and Ukrainians switched it off and they got stuck inside it. Russian Delta Force with a $200 budget and a dream. There are photos right here. I cannot show you these photos, but there are photos underneath this photo of just all of them being dead. I cannot show you. But what I can show you is this. I shouldn't have this much fun, sorry. Yeah, that's the Russians who invaded Ukraine. So, would you compare this to the United States? I wouldn't. But you can, I mean, let's have fun. This is the Russians, yeah. Let's have some fun with it. Let's see what... See, I'm gonna show you these photos. But they're all lying on the street later. It took, like, these are the guys on the plane. They filmed everything. The crazy part is, Hostomel was a massive failure for Russians. They filmed everything. And it's up for us to see. You know, this is the guys going in. 37 minutes later, they are stuck in a Ukrainian elevator. And all of these guys have been facially recognized who they are. And 1 hour, 23 minutes later, they burned to a crisp. It's so good. We are very lucky that they're so fucking stupid. Yep. By the way, how did the Russians actually react to this mission? Because they see this mission, they obviously... here it is. Russian guy reacting to this. Do you mean the Russians could do it as well? Implying that these Russian guys with the Georgi patterns right here, which what we saw in Hostomel, could actually do that to Zelensky. Yeah, you tried, you died, you failed. Because the Russians actually did it. I cannot show this photo again, yeah. We have so many photos, videos, everything of how Russians actually doing this. And just being killed on the spot. Where they land, there they lay. That's how it is. It's so bad. Check it out. Russian Telegram chat term. According to veterans of Russia's Alpha Force, the United States operation in Venezuela was so-so and didn't require much intelligence. Russian special forces are superior to the United States Delta Force in every way and could easily kidnap Zelensky if they were wanted to. But they simply haven't been given the order to do so. We could have done it, but like they went to Hostomel, they wanted to capture the entire capital, but they were ordered not to. They were ordered to die there. They landed like a few hundred of them, and they received the order from Putin to die in 24 hours. Putin said, "You have to be dead by morning, because that's what I'm ordering to do. Don't take Zelensky. Don't take Kyiv. I don't want Kyiv anymore. Can you just die in 24 hours?" Okay, I'll stop. I promise I'll stop. It's so bad. I kid you not, my friends. You all know Fighter Bomber, the Russian military aviation telegram. Check it out. I'll read it to you. We were not able in 2022 to carry out such an operation in and on Ukraine. For certain reasons, we did not carry out this operation in 2014 either, although we evacuated the president. They're talking about Yanukovych, the criminal mob boss of Ukraine, right? And in 2024, we evacuated one as well. Now they're talking about Bashar al-Assad from Syria. Both evacuations where they took the president out, but the country they lost. But there's a nuance. For the same reasons, we cannot whack the leader of a country hostile to us today, thereby saving the lives of our fighters, and keep doing so until a leader appears who will be loyal to us, by any means available to us. And we do have such means. Therefore, in theory, we now have to come up with some excuse for why we are not like that and why we are not doing this. I think the best people in the country are now pondering this question. Yeah, it's so funny when they actually try to think for a moment. It hurts them. And now, my friends, I mean, you already know that this video has gone to hell. I mean, I'm enjoying myself way too much. So, why stop now? I bring to you El Presidente of Venezuela, new Presidente.
Amigos, yo soy su nuevo Presidente, el señor Donaldo J. Trumpo. Your ex-presidente, el señor Maduro, is no longer your Presidente. He kept talking shit, you know, and fucking around, though, and he ultimately found out, though. Anyway, we're going to make Venezuela grande again. Mucho grande. El bigger.
Make Venezuela grande again.
Y el better than ever before. We're going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to have a big, beautiful fiesta, all the tacos you want. Mucho mariachi, sexy mamacitas, and delicious margaritas. And President Trumpo is going to be el DJ, okay?
President Trumpo is going to be el DJ.
Gracias, muchachos. Y let's make el Venezuela grande again. Arriba el Venezuela, amigos.
This is perfect. If I wouldn't show this to you, I feel like I would be making a mistake, honestly. You're welcome. Okay, I'll end this video. I have only 2 more tiny stories for you. I know it's a long one, but it's just too good. Another Russian Telegram chatter about the truth and reality. I haven't even gone into what it does to oil prices, what it does to Russian and Chinese debt. Venezuela owes China and Russia a lot of money, tens of billions. I haven't gone into that. I'll do that in the next videos. I just wanted to have some fun, but a little bit of the news flash, what actually happens. This isn't funny at all, you imbeciles. It won't even be profitable for us to extract oil now. Talking about Russian oil. In a couple of months, we'll die of starvation. This is checkmate for the entire economy of this imbecile traitor. I hope he dies. Talking about Putin, by the way. The real bastard. This talentless, stinking piece of F. This is a nightmare for us. They'll drop the price of oil through the floor and take over the sales. By the way, yeah, United States, if they control Venezuelan oil supplies, they control a massive proportion of the entire global oil supply, meaning they can play with the prices when they want, meaning every economy reliant heavily on oil price, like Russia, will just crumble. Now they'll have the oil on top of everything else. This is effed up, and we'll be left without the internet, in access, and hogging our oil. We need to start killing the political leadership of our country. They're genuinely insane and they're traitors. They should be hanged. The Americans just extended their existence for several more centuries, and ours will end in a month. Even I, an Estonian, will say Russians will definitely not end in a month, but in the span of 10 years their country has no future. This is only a sparkle of the truth of what's about to happen, and I will end with a Russian oligarch, Deripaska, who confirms that Russia has no future. This is a billionaire in Russia who says this. If our American partners get their hands on Venezuela's oil fields, and they already have gotten the Guianas, they'll control more than half of the world's oil reserves. Now that's semi-true, semi-not true. Well, a massive portion of the world's oil reserves, that's the truth. And apparently their plan is to ensure that the price of our oil doesn't rise above $50 per barrel. Now $50 per barrel for 5 years in a row, that would mean a Russian civil war. That's what it would mean. This means that our sacred state capitalism will find it difficult to leave things as they are. Not cutting costs, not getting rid of non-core businesses, continuing to pursue grandiose... I don't know what he's talking about, because Russian companies are going bankrupt by the thousands now. I mean, they're cutting everything. This oligarch, a billionaire, is seeing this future, that United States controlling the oil prices will control what Russia does. They have Putin by the balls. That's it. That's what I'm gonna end this video with. In my eyes, things are going very well, and I had a lot of fun today. I'll be back for you, my friends, on Wednesday, so definitely be back after tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the channel. Become a member of Buy Me a Coffee, because then you're a mad lad. Chat, just like the 3-hour special operation in Venezuela. Until my next video, my friends, Slava Ukraini, and bye-bye.